think there are any changes as of now. Keep you posted with that one. They get very feisty towards the end. Mekong looking for Mogba, who had some good moments, combined well at times with Ajayi. Tan, who's getting some rave reviews so far. He's been certainly enjoying himself. So he's been playing in the style of Arsenal, from the way he was brought up to play football, and Boeung Ket. Ajayi. Now Lee Mizan. Samayun. A short pass from Hikaru Mizuno. Almost a decent ball played in by Mekong. Did really well there, Mekong. Can get the end of his cross. And Mogba does well. Ajayi's shot is blocked. As is the follow-up as well. Good intent here shown by the home side. Sanna pushing forward there. How long before we see Julius Oibo coming on? He made an impression with his introduction. Lovely play, Yusuf Toure, good skill. Yun Tan Tai. Too much on that ball, just a little too much for Min Ho Kok Chai. There's Min again, Wing Hong Kong Chai. I think there's a little arm in there. Yellow card for that. I think it's pretty bad. That's what Zara Charu is trying to point out there. Tran Van Vu in some distress. Let's have a look. Sun Sovereignty right across his face. Yellow, it's all it will be. Both fullbacks now on a yellow card. Boeung Ket. It's been the first chance of the second half. Yon. Confirmation of Son's yellow card. Wind goes all the way back. given away. Ajayi onto the ball, but didn't get it. Moba held on a little too long. Pang. Then Hikaru Mizuna. A little bit more zip about the ball being passed. That's better to see. Ajayi. There's too much zip on that one. Got to be a bit careful. I don't know what they're complaining about. Didn't see anything wrong with that from Kim Makara, the reserve goalkeepers coming for Suyati, who had to go off after a pretty lengthy bit of treatment. That's been the big blow, of course, apart from being 2-1 down for Boeung Ket. Poor clearance. Ajayi just couldn't control it as he recovered. Chariot gets that away, and it's taken a deflection. Tran Van Vu, not the best of clearances. Well, I'm not sure what he was doing there. That is very, very careless. Tran Dinh Quoc just turned his shoulder. Didn't even try to get the ball. And it's a penalty. Ajayi still down. Okay, there wasn't much contact, to be fair, but what on earth was he trying to do? Barely any contact at all. I'm not sure why he felt the need to do that. I think Zara's trying to make that point as well. Yeah, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that at all. But Tran, instead of even trying to run after the ball, decided he would impede Ajayi inside the box. Any kind of contact, you run a risk. Even if it's minimal, there's always that possibility that the referee is going to favour the attacking side in a situation like that. Always the risk these days. And it was absolutely unnecessary. I'm really not sure what Ajayi's going to do. But the net result of that means we have a penalty which Mekong is going to take. Mekong scored a penalty in the first leg. It was an emphatic one as well. Memory serves, it was into the top right corner. Will he repeat that? This to make it 2-2 and 6-6 in aggregate. Listen to the cheers from the crowd if he puts this in. Oh, he's absolutely hashed that one. Straight to the keeper. He stuttered enough times, didn't he? Not a great penalty. They say it's a handball. Zaro Chahir wants a card for that. They're saying it was on purpose. It's a second yellow, isn't it, Son Sovaranti? I think he's got to go. That's what they're making out to be. It is a second yellow. Yeah, I think the referee's saying, yes, I've got it. Don't worry, I've got it. I don't know what all the fuss is about. Let the referee do his job. I don't think he's taking exception at what the captain is saying. Well, he's given the card. They're going over to thank the goalkeeper for his job. It wasn't a great penalty. It's all happening here in the second half, which is already a big improvement on the first. Mekong, had he scored that, we wouldn't be in this situation. I'll be really interested to hear this. No, did he give the second yellow card there? Yeah, he did kind of put his elbow out. I mean, why did he need to do that? And he has indeed sent off Son Sovanriti. So they have real problems here. But can they hit back immediately? Ajayi, surely now, he's just stumbled over himself. What a chance, he couldn't get the ball from under his feet. And Boeung Ket, it's been a very forgettable last couple of minutes. They've missed a penalty, they've missed a one-on-one, they've had Son sent off. Julius Oibo is about to come on, he'll add some firepower. But could they now add another one here? Win just a little slow to the ball. Lee Mizan is the one to make way. Here's that one-on-one. Yeah, just looked like he took a stumble. Ajayi.
Player number 17, Lee Mizan, replaced by player number
you could just see the Vietnamese coach there, Vo Dinh Tan, asking his players to just push up a bit further and press higher up. This is huge frustration for Boeung Ket, who really ought to be at least 2-2 at the moment. And we, of course, talk about the butterfly effect, one thing leading on to another. Had they scored that penalty, of course, Son Sovanriti would probably still be on the pitch. Wasn't a great penalty. We haven't had a replay of that one just yet, but it was far too many stutters. And now a chance here. Soksavan does just enough. They're looking all over the shop at the moment, Boeung Ket. Remember, they've lost a player, they've lost a fullback. Be interesting to see how they've shaped up, and now Ajayi's gone down. He's not moving at all. In the meantime, play's continuing. Lei Duitan. That looked like a knee to the face of Hikaru Mizuno. Thankfully, Ajayi's moving. Nguyen Tan Tai with that knee in the face. I don't think that was intentional. Yeah, there's a look of resignation on the face of, yeah, he just pulled up, didn't he? There was no contact whatsoever, which could well mean the end of this match for Ajayi. Big things going from bad to worse for Boeung Ket. Let's see. Well, the cruel twist here is, had Mekong scored that, of course, it would be 2-2. They would have then, of course, been in front on away goals. Here's Oibo, who wins aside a corner. Chan Batanaka not really quite having the impact the fans would have wanted, but you can't really expect him to do that when he's hardly played any football in 10 months. Right across to go though, Julius Oibo. Toure clears. Now on the break here. Lovely little touch on that ball from Win. And the other Win there, turned tight, he can't hold on to it. Mekong gives the ball away. Not been a good few minutes for him. Took an age to run up to the ball with a few stutters along the way. Never quite convinced by that. It's an attempt, of course, to try and fox the goalkeeper. Surely it just disrupts your rhythm. Here's Toure. Defense looks stretched at the moment. Just trying to see who is moving back. Toure pulled out of that challenge. Tanaka completely misses the ball, Chandra Tanaka. Looking a little ragged now, Boeung Ket. There's still plenty of time in this match though. Tran Van Vu. Follow-up shots from Toure. Makara deals with it. Mogba. Do look a little off the pace all of a sudden, Boeung Ket. Seems like that sending off has been a sucker punch. He's gone to some very, very good positions. Wind in none. Well, Ajay is going off. He did look uncomfortable. That is a blow. Mafia Muin, who started the last game, is coming on, and I suspect he's going to go into that fullback position to replace Sonzo Varanti. Let's see, left back. Easy for the keeper, that one. Let's see where he is. It will be Oibo now leading the line. A blow nonetheless for this side. And the officials certainly drawing the ire of the players at times. Stop-start at the moment. It's Samayun who's got the return ball. It's a lovely run from him. Rus, can he see Mogba? Oh, look at that. He's all on his own, Mogba, on that left-hand side. Fantastic run from Rus Samayun. Deeper and deeper, it looks like Mekong. Turn pass. And Mogba. Here's Oibo. Lovely ball in! Not far away, the header, Chan Vatanaka. He could have been a hero. Would have made it 2-2. What a chance. They've had some glaring misses in the second half. Brilliant play. Julius Oibo with a fantastic ball in. Tanaka's got to try and put that on target. Well, if they lose this tie, it's down to their poor finishing in the second 45. They didn't have too many chances in the first half. This is that penalty. Well, he anticipated it, almost telegraphed that, didn't he? Very comfortable save in the end for the goalkeeper, Win, who's now gone down. Very patient crowd. And they'll need to get behind their team in these last 25 minutes or so. There will be a fair bit of added time once again for the stoppages we've had. This is that chance again for Chan Vatanaka. Thumbs up there for the defending of Tran Van Vu from Zaire. They just seem to have a bit more about them now, don't they? Here's Torre. Win! Well, the goalkeeper was rooted to the spot. Non has come up a lot, hasn't he? He's attacked the ball, he's pushed up. Here's Torre. Onside, no Mekong. Bit lucky there. Referee wants to just play on. Here's Oibo. He had an impact since he's come on. Rus Samayoun, he will get a free kick. Alive in the second half and didn't really push up as much. Trying to ask for another card. So Tandian will get it. You can see why. Well, they've made all their substitutions now. So these 10 players have got to change things up, Boeung Ket. Oh, so close. He was already past the goal when he headed in. Or tried to with Mogba. Lovely shape on the ball from Vatanaka. Showing little flashes of what he can do. 20 minutes left. Just a tad too much on it. again. As the overlap, wasn't that offside? It's a brilliant finish! A tight angle. And that is surely game over. Great work from Nguyen Hong Kwok Chi. I think they were all looking across at the assistant. And that's exactly what Mekon's gesturing like that. Let's have a look. It's hard to see from that angle. It did look like he was ahead of the ball, but nah, I think he's onside. Again, it's tough for me to really give you my thoughts from there, but I think he was onside. And with that, you feel it really is now the Vietnamese side marching on to the semi-finals.
Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC ban cầm bàn bên chốn tí đòn kỳ lạc của lịch đọc bấy Nguyen Hoang Kwok Chi. Goal for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC by player number 13 Nguyen Hoang Kwok Chi.
(7-5) aggregate score now. Boeung Ket need a couple of goals here. Moving fast. I think they need to make a change as well. I think that's what they're gesturing at the bench. I don't know who that is. Don't see anyone visibly struggling. Mekong wanted the ball. Here's Soksovan. The new man in. Mathiamayun. He does seem to be playing in that position. At full-back. Oh, she's just come in field now. Here's Mekong. Trying to find Oibo. Lay clears. There will be, you imagine, a bit more pressure now for Boeung Ket. Chan here. Dangerous ball. Chare gets in the way. And they're certainly pushing up now, much more than they were earlier on. Hesitation from the fullback, Rosamayun. Chandin is coming on. Pon Labaravi, one of the taller members of the Cambodia national team, big striker, replaces Chan Vatanaka, who didn't get quite the send-off perhaps he would have wanted.
Replaced by player number 9, Pon Labaravi. Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC.
Well, they had more firepower. Chandin Kha, another forward.
Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC. Player number 24, led by time, replaced by player number 20, Chan Dinh Kha.
Looks like Tran will just go up with Torre. Torre. Here's Mekong. It's 4 against 3. Julius Oibo. Labaravi wanted the ball earlier. No foul on Zaro. The new man that's come on, Tran Dinh Ka, 23-year-old, former Vietnamese under-21 international. Juan Labaravi is generally the captain of the squad. 29-year-old now. 1.83. Definitely one of the tallest players around in the Cambodian side. Been an international for almost 10 years now. 10 international goals to his name. I think the one that really would delight everyone. He scored the opening goal in the friendly against Saudi Arabia. Fantastic. Of course, they did go on to lose at 7-2, but when you take the lead against the Saudis, that's quite an achievement. Torre, surely makes no mistake. He's been brilliant at finishing in this tournament. Quite the celebration as well with his teammate there, Nguyen Thanh Dien. He makes no mistake into the roof of the net, and this is turning into a rout now. Ball slipped through to him. Lash that in.
Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC ban toàn bàn bên trongទី 30 គ្រាប់ទៀតដោយកីឡាករលេខ 36
Much anyone could do about that.
Goal for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC by player numbers.
Could have been all so very, very different. The second of the evening after scoring that penalty. Five goals from the tournament. Juan Labaravi's just come on. He's gone down just to compound the problems of Boeung Ket. Well, the next matches taking place do, of course, stay with us over the next few weeks. 17th of December. Lao Toyota take on what looks to be like Sanna Khanh Hoa, unless something very, very miraculous happens in the next 10 minutes or so. The winner of that game will play the first leg of the final on the 23rd of December.
ចាលោកអ្នកនាងបងប្អូនប្រិយមិត្តទេសនិកជនជាទីគោរពរាប់អានដល់ពេលនេះនាងខ្ញុំសូមជម្រាបជូនអំពីចំនួនទេសនិកជនដែលបានចូលរួម
in Thailand
ការប្រកួតនៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះគឺមានចំនួន
at the Thammasat Stadium on the 6th of January 2018. Mongtong hosting.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to announce that the attendance today at National Stadium is 21,503. Thank you.
21,503, the attendance, pretty good. Of course, it doesn't look like that when you've got a massive stadium like the one you have here that holds about 50. Oibo with his hands everywhere, gives away a free kick. I think that's Tran Van Vu there. No, it's Nguyen Thanh Dien. I don't think there's much doubt about that one. Another substitution. And they play it down. Nguyen Din Non is going off for Nguyen Duan An. Should be going back into the right to back position. Just wonder whether they'll change their mind and take Nguyen Tan Dien off. No, it is going to be Nguyen Din Non. Who scored the second goal off that deflection.
Substitution for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN.
He's going to go into the right midfield, in fact. New man in.
Replaced by player number 17, Nguyen Duan Doi Ai.
Mekong. He's just dropped further and further as the game's progressed. It's a lovely ball, but just too much on that for Omogba. Samayun. Here's Oibo. Now Mizuno. It's really looking at consolation goals at this point, really. James is coming thick and fast here. He is going to come off. In fact, he had that problem with his ear just now. Nguyen Tan Dien to be replaced by Nguyen Din Loi.
Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN song đầu kỳ lạ người lên sạp sầm rập buôn Nguyen Tan Dien Trinh chúng tôi với đôi kỳ lạ người lên chất sầm rập bí Nguyen Din Loi. Substitution for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN. Player number 39, Nguyen Tan Dien.
Mekong.
Player number 77.
Always looking for Omogba. Good position there. Not great control from Oibo. Somehow still on the ball. And it runs away from Mekong. They've had their moments in this game, Boeung Ket, and missed some glorious, glorious opportunities. Zaro clears. Maybe they can add to their goals. Just try to lay that up, but Yusuf. Yusuf Toure picks himself up, he's doing well here. And he decides to lay that off to Lee Chow Hao Ad. Back to Toure. Now Rus Samayun. They've really looked like they've had enough, Boeung Ket, at this point. Toure has tormented them at times. Be a real threat in this tournament later on, latter stages. It's Duyan. To Van Vu, Tran Van Vu. The car is still motoring along. One Loborevi. Straight to the goalkeeper. Toure again causing problems. Well, they can at least comfort themselves, Boeung Ket. They have won the Cambodian League Championship. And just as well. They don't care. Won it on the last day of the season. Maybe a couple of weeks ago as well. Lovely little touch there. And it will be another goal. Set up by Toure. He's had an excellent match, and it's the new man in, Nguyen Bin Doyan. Goal number 5. They've been run ragged here. Incredible how they've been better away from home in this tournament. Lovely little touch. An unselfish play as well in the process. Try and win Hong Kok Chi. He's already got a goal. Spreading the love around. It is the festive season after all.
Goal for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC by player number 17, Doyan.
I'm sure they just want the whistle now to go. 9-5 is the aggregate here. Into the final minute. In theory, there should be a lot of added time. The number of stoppages and substitutions that we've had. If the referee has any mercy, perhaps he'll just cut that down a little bit. Well, Vietnam, of course, a much higher ranked league than the Cambodian one, and perhaps it's a bit surprising that they haven't done as well in this tournament. Sanna Khanh Hoa finished just 6th in the V-League. That perhaps just shows you the difference between the standards. 4 minutes of added time. They were given a bit of a rude awakening in that first leg, ending in 4-4, but they've been clearly the better side today. They've stepped it up a gear. You would imagine, though, that in theory it should be always a Thai and Vietnamese sides contesting the final. And It hasn't happened so far in this very brief history of the tournament. And Mogba decided not to shoot, and that perhaps just sums up the day today. That goes behind Julius Oibo. Vietnam have also scored a third place, Binh Duong in 2015. Generally Vietnamese sides have perhaps not quite done as well as they ought to. Boeung Ket have been the most experienced side in this competition. They dominate the Cambodian League. Phnom Penh Khan have also been there. They've been in it 3 times out of the 4 editions, most by any side so far. Sanna Khanh Hoa, this is their first time in it. No Myanmar representative this year. So back to 4 countries taking part. The only time we had all 5 was in 2015 and 2016. But it is really showing the popularity of football in this part of the world. And time for one final change. Honat Nam, who went off injured in the first game, is making a little cameo for the score of the 3rd goal, Nguyen Hoang Quoc Chi.
Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC sau khi làm lệnh lập tập với Nguyen Hoang Quoc Chi chính. Đối với đội làm Nguyen Hoang nhắc nặng. Substitution for Sanna Khanh Hoa BVN FC.
Normally plays as a fullback. Into the final minute. Kwon Lobaravi in a good position here. Another chance spurned. That's actually a very good save by the keeper. Got to give credit there to Nguyen Tuan Man. Just got to look back at those opportunities. Here's Mekong, and he blasts that over. Not for lack of trying today, Boeung Ket. And the referee's seen enough. It's been a dominant performance from the side from Vietnam, but it could have been very, very different had that man there scored the penalty to make it 2-2. Mekong missed it. Right after that, we had the dismissal of Son Sobanriti, and Boeung Ket then just looked really ragged. More goals conceded, and it really has been Yusuf Toure. He's been excellent today. 2 goals and an assist. Sanna Khanh Hoa, they thrashed Boeung Ket 5-1 on the night, and they go through 9-5 on aggregate. Thanks a lot for joining us. See you again soon. ខ្ញុំក៏សូមអរគុណសម្រាប់ការចំណាយពេលវេលាដ៏មានតម្លៃក្នុងការអញ្ជើញចូលរួមតាមដានទេសនាជាមួយនឹងការប្រកួត Toyota Mekong Club Championship ឆ្នាំ 2017 នៅក្នុងថ្ងៃនេះជូនពរលោកអ្នកសុខភាពល្អសំណាងល្អដំណើរទៅកាន់គេអដ្ឋានរបស់លោកអ្នកសូមឲ្យជួបតែសុខសុវត្ថិភាពខណៈពេលនេះខ្ញុំសូមអរគុណនិងសូមជម្រាបលា
1 2 3 4 alo 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 test 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 test